Aries, you are up for the March general energy reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. All right, so Aries. Still in February. All the February readings are up. The general readings, the love readings, and the money readings are up. Obviously, this is for March. Whatever reading you watch or listen to, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person here reading energy and the tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Now that I've said all of that, let's go ahead and hop into your reading. May I have the energy for Aries for March? May I have the energy for Aries for March? May I have the energy for Aries for March? What is it that Aries needs to hear? What is it that Aries needs to hear? What is it that Aries needs to hear? So we have a reunion coming up in March. A reunion coming up in March. Could be a family reunion, could be a class reunion, even though those are usually in the summertime. Could be any other type of reunion. I just heard fraternity. Or I heard specifically fraternity. Could be a sorority, but I heard specifically fraternity. So maybe there's a fraternity reunion coming up. Some type of fraternity or sorority reunion, but like I said, I heard fraternity. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But there is a reunion coming up of some sort in March. See, thank you. What else do we need to know for Aries? Are we taking that? Yeah, we are. Thank you. Oh, okay. Another card, please. Thank you. This came out for Pisces. Some of you might be a Pisces cusp. I feel like March is going to be really good for some people, money-wise. Okay, so first card that came out is wife. First card that came out is wife. Some of you may be a wife, or some of you might be in the process of becoming a wife. Some of you may not know you're about to become a wife. Second card that came out is competition. Now, some people may be competing to be someone's wife, or this could be a totally separate thing, where it's just competition at work, competition in the family, competition wherever. Okay. Some of the stuff I hear in my head sometimes, if only you knew, but I'm going to go ahead and say it because that's what came to my head. Some of you might be participating in a swimsuit competition. Go figure. I kid you, I kid you not, that's what came to my head. I heard swimsuit competition. So again, some type of competition, specifically, some of you actually may be doing a swimsuit competition. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Now, money surprises come out, and that is interesting because after the swimsuit competition, I was like, you know what? That might be where the surprise comes from. If there is somebody thinking about entering a swimsuit competition in March, go for it. You never know. You never know. But with the money surprise, it can be anything. Obviously, it doesn't have to be just a swimsuit competition. A money surprise can be something like you win $500 on a scratch off. It could be you go into the office and they're like, oh, you know what? You've been doing a great job. We're going to go ahead and give you a raise. And you didn't even see the raise coming. Or they're like, hey, the company did really well this last quarter. We're going to go ahead and give everyone bonuses. Whatever. So when it comes to the money surprise, I would say that it can be pretty much anything. But it involves money and it's a surprise. Can I have some more cards for Aries, please? Thank you. Oh, it's interesting that that I'm placing this under the wife card. Third party. For some of you, your money surprise might be a divorce. Just saying. For others of you, this particular timeline may be separate from the other ones. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But they're more than likely coming up is a third-party situation with the wife. May I have some more cards, please? And I'll clarify this with the tarot soon enough. Okay, 2 cards came out. Wow. How about fitness came out? Some of you might be focused on fitness. Some of you, and it doesn't have to be swimsuit. Some of you might be entering a fitness competition, bodybuilding or something like that. But again, when I held up the competition card, I specifically heard swimsuit competition. But it doesn't have to be. But it could be some type of fitness competition. Or you're just focused on fitness. Now the card that fell to the floor, is food. This could also be a competition as well. Maybe you're a good cook. You're a chef. You want to compete. Maybe you'll be on, what's his name? Gordon Ramsay with Hell's Kitchen or whatever his show is. But maybe you'll be competing on a food show on Netflix or something. Others of you, you just might like food. Now, for some of you, I feel that you're changing something with your diet because the fitness card and the food card came out together. So with these 2 cards coming out together, this is letting me know that somebody might be on a diet and they might be recalibrating, reorganizing, readjusting, whatever you want to call it, what they consume. They might be changing, tweaking the recipes a little bit to make them more healthier, is what they may be doing. Now, something just said to me as well, your money surprise could be related to food. I'm getting 2 things here. One thing is that you actually may be like somebody who does food on the side, and there's something that you make that turns out to be very popular, and you're able to reproduce it without a lot of investment. And then you're able to make money off of that. Like, for example, let's say, and I'm just making something up. Why don't you have to make it up? Who was it? There was this thing about the candies of the world or something like that, like these candy companies and how they got started and stuff. And they were talking about how they started in the kitchens and things like that. But to create those things, it didn't require a whole lot of investment. Not until you got to the commercial kitchen type part. But if you're in your kitchen making something, that doesn't require a lot of investment. Not a whole lot. And if it's really popular, then that can bring in money. That could be the surprise. Something that you created ended up being way more popular than you expected it to be. Now, for others of you, food related to money surprise, it could be there was a competition related to a place that has food. Whether it is a restaurant competition where they do the all-you-can-eat thing, or if you finish this, you win this prize, or if it's something similar to what McDonald's does with the Monopoly stuff, or Taco Bell does with the promotions with movies and things where you can win this or you can win that. I feel it could be something related to those lines as well. Bottom of the deck, victory. This also came out for Pisces. Victory. So that is good. Let's go ahead and clarify some of this right quick. So we have a few timelines here. Can we clarify the cards on the table? Can we clarify the cards on the table? Something I just heard in my head, going back to food, fitness, competition, wife, third party. For some of you, if you're resonating with the wife, third party thing, you're working to get in shape, is what you're doing. But I don't feel that you're necessarily doing it to compete with a third party. I feel like you're doing it for you. And then if you decide to leave a marriage, you want them to see what they're missing. You want them to regret them making you leave. So you want to look your best. You want to feel your best. And you want to make sure you're eating your best as well. So I feel there could be something with that too. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Can we clarify the cards on the table? What is it that Pisces needs to hear? What is it that Pisces needs to hear? What is it that Pisces needs to hear? Bottom of the deck, the star. This is about healing. This is about faith. This is about hope. This is Aquarius energy. Some of you might have Aquarius in your chart, or you could be dealing with an Aquarius. But the star card is about healing, faith, hope, direction, renewal. In certain circumstances, it can be about knowledge. That is way too... Actually, you know what? I'll take that. That's about 3. Wow. And it comes out again. Wow. Okay. Interesting. So the Queen of Pentacles has come out. Queen of Pentacles is about nurturing. I feel that you are nurturing yourself. I feel you are doing that. Whether you're the wife in the third party, or whether you're the person focusing on fitness, whether you're a person dealing with competition, whether you're a person that is working with food, whatever. First of all, victory is at the bottom of the deck, on the other deck. And with the Queen of Pentacles, this is letting me know that you're nurturing yourself, followed by the star, which was at the bottom of the deck when I first started, and now it's come out in the reading. There's definitely some type of healing coming here. Also, there's some type of balance because there is justice. This is Libra energy. There's a lot of air in this chart, is what's going on, Aries. So some of you might be dealing with air signs. With justice, it means that things are balancing out in your favor. That what was wrong is now being righted. I feel that you will be the, what's the word? Nexus might be one word, but I'll just say center. You will be the center of that because you started nurturing yourself. And then the 3 of Wands, meaning ships coming in, meaning your actions are starting to bear fruit. It is taking you to the next level because after the 3 of Wands is the 4 of Wands, which is upgrading, commitment, stability, foundation. So whatever you're doing with nurturing yourself is moving you forward to something that is even more stable, which the Queen of Pentacles is already stable. But it is taking it to that next level is what it's doing. And bottom of the deck, the Magician. Yeah, you're making it happen. There's major changes. You have 3 out of these 6 cards. You have 3 major arcanas. So, and the Magician is Virgo and Gemini energy. So definitely making it happen. Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Lots of passion, good action, good nurturing. Yeah, you're making it happen. And again, these are different timelines or either the same timelines. But whatever the timeline is, you're going to make it happen and find a way forward that is best for you, whatever timeline you're in. All right? And that is the message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, Aries, be blessed.